Welcome to another episode of Optics Trade Debates. My name is Andras.
Hello, my name is Theodor.
Today we'll talk about a brand new series of riflescopes made by Vortex. This is the Diamondback Tactical, only that it's not in the second focal plane, but the reticle is actually in the first focal plane. So these are new scopes introduced this year, 2019, very fresh.
Yeah.
Can you tell us perhaps something how these came to be?
Well, the Diamondback name is used since last 10 years probably, or even more, with Vortex. However, to be honest, this new Diamondback Tactical FFP scopes have nothing in common with all the previous Diamondback scopes. So all the previous Diamondback scopes were 1 inch, 3x zoom, small light scopes with a second focal plane reticle, and they were mostly intended for hunting and similar application. Then we have the Diamondback HP, again the second focal plane scopes, 1 inch tube, 4x zoom, and then we had the Diamondback Tactical second focal plane, which was again 3x zoom, 1 inch tube, and with tactical turrets, fixed parallax scopes. So in 2019 they took the same name because the name is almost, it has a brand of its own under Vortex since it was used for so many years. But these are true, first time for the Diamondback series, these are true tactical scopes. So tactical turrets, first focal plane reticle, mil configuration. They are made in China, and what is most important is that they compete at the lowest possible entry level for the mil first focal plane riflescope.
So the model range for now consists of two models.
Yeah.
We have the 4-16 by 44, and we have the 6-24 by 50.
Yeah.
So
4x zoom,
4x zoom,
30mm tube, side focus parallax, and tactical turrets.
Tactical turrets, but there is no zero stop, no locking. Of course, we can expect this in this price class. True. But you can reset them to zero by using a screwdriver, right?
Yeah, you just open this knob on the top, remove the turret and put it on zero, so that you reset the zero. However, it doesn't stop at zero, so it has no zero stop. It doesn't have any turn indicator, so it's a really basic scope. But to be honest, in this price class of between 400 and 500 euros, approximately, this is the street price in Europe for those scopes, for these scopes, you shouldn't expect the zero stop.
So we are talking about 400 to 500 euros price point here, right?
Yeah, it depends how the dollar and euro goes up and down, their exchange rate. But yeah, basically most of the time they're between 400 and 500 euros.
None of these have illumination.
No.
But how are they optically?
Optically, they're really decent. But first of all, it's quite uncommon to pay only 500 euros and get a FFP mil scope.
Yeah.
So a true tactical scope. And when you look through the optics for the 500 euros, it's more than decent. There is no real competitors outside of Vortex that would be better optically in this price range and to offer first focal plane reticles. What is also really important with these scopes is that they come with an EBR 2C mil reticles, emerald reticles. So the same reticles like those used in Viper PST scopes and Razer HD scopes and so on. So really good reticle design in an entry-level tactical scope. So this is the main advantage. Decent optics and really nicely designed reticle.
We have here both mil scopes.
Yeah.
Do they also come in MOA?
I presume they do, yeah?
But I think so, I think so.
But they are more popular in the US because in Europe everybody uses mil.
Of course, it's easier to count the clicks. And
normally, and the centimeters are the unit of measurement which is really common with all Europeans, and it's easier to use the centimeters for clicks.
We do have to point out as well that the 6-24 by 50 comes with 25 mil of elevation, which is quite a lot for this price point.
I think that 6-24 comes with 19.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm mistaken.
4-16 comes with the 19.
With 25.
With 25 mils.
Yeah, that's right.
So 19 mils, 25 mils for the smaller model. But even 19 mils for a scope for 500 euros, it's still great. It's more than enough. And I'm sure with right bullet choice and so on, you can reach out to, let's say, 1,000 meters or so. They are shockproof to any caliber, so also on 300 Win Mag they will work.
As regards the warranty, we don't have to really elaborate on it. Vortex VIP warranty,
yeah.
Best warranty terms on the market.
Yeah, still.
They're still pioneers of great warranty terms in the optics industry. What about the scope of delivery? I can see that you got a sunshade.
Yeah, you got a cleaning cloth.
And 2 manuals, one for the reticle and one for the product.
And the Vortex badge.
And the Vortex badge.
Which you can put on your clothing. What is also important with them is that the parallax goes down all the way to 20 yards on 4 to 16 model, and I think even lower to 15 yards on 4 to 10 yards on 6 to 24. So the side focus is really nice. So 20 yards to infinity, 10 yards to infinity. This will be especially useful for a lot of those who use small caliber rifles or air guns and shoot on really close ranges, on close distances. Then if it's possible to go with the parallax really down, it's a big advantage.
They also come with this really basic rubber bikini cover, right?
But I like these bikini covers much more than
the plastic ones. Yeah,
much better.
I think that they those with plastic tend to fall apart much easier than this made fully out of rubber.
Yeah, they break and everything can be wrong with them, while this type of bikini lens covers, it's probably a better one, a better choice.
Okay, what about the sweet and sour? Where would we start? Of course, with the sweet points. I would say that the exposed tactical turrets, the mil configuration, these are probably all pluses, right?
Yeah, and the clicks are nice, really nicely audible, and you get all the features you could only wish in this price plans. Let's say 3 years ago it was impossible to even dream to have a 30mm scope with a 30mm tube with, let's say, 20 mils of elevation, mil FFP configuration for 500 euros. This was something what didn't exist on the market, now it does.
Now you get 25 mil on a 30mm scope.
And 19 on a bigger one. So this is a big plus. The big plus is these scopes come with a VIP warranty.
Of course.
Another big plus. Additional big plus is the reticle design, which is the same like on the Viper PST scopes, and it's, for me personally, is one of the best designs you can have in a tactical scope, especially in the center part where there is it's basically nothing. The lines don't connect to each other, so you have a small, really small place where you can see through the reticle, so you can always place a perfect shot in the bullseye, in the center. These are all pluses.
Even optically, they're quite decent, right?
Yeah, they don't stand out, but they're decent for this amount of for this price point. Also, fast focus. Everything is made out of metal.
The magnification ring, right?
Yeah, the magnification ring is made out of metal. So these are all, I would say, strong points of these scopes. What is the sour part? No zero stop.
So no premium features on the turrets, basically.
Yeah, and no
indicator
for in which turn you're in. This is a big minus. What is also, in my personal opinion, a big minus, the travel per one revolution is 6 emrats, so 6 mils. It should be 5 or 10.
Because it's easier to count that way, right?
A lot easier, because when you go into the third or fourth or fifth turn, it's much easier if one turn is 10 mils or if it's 5 mils, not something in between, like here, 6. I would also say that the parallax, it's really nice all the way up to, let's say, 300 yards.
Where, the numbers are there close together and it's difficult to set.
From 300 to infinity, it's really
difficult, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a really small travel. While all the way from 20 yards to 300 yards, it's really nice big travel with you're able to precisely fine-tune the parallax setting. This is also, I would say, minus. No reticle illumination. And okay, again, for 500 euros, not a big problem, but if you go 200 euros above this price point, you already find some scopes which have reticle illumination.
And usually a turn indicator as well,
yeah.
At least in the form of lines underneath the turret.
Underneath the turret, yeah. Also, you need a screwdriver to reset the zero.
It would be much easier to pull it out and just set.
Yeah, to make all the stuff just that you're able to set anything with your bare hands, that you don't need any tools.
But still, it's a nice entry mil scope for tactical shooting.
All what is sour, it's really, you have to look through the price point.
Yes.
Because everything what we said, could have been done better, yes, but for 500 euros,
you can't expect everything.
You cannot expect anything. At least now, in this price class, I don't see any real alternative. There are not many alternatives with an FFP mil configuration for 500 euros. And with this decent glass like in those two, and especially the VIP warranty.
If you found this video useful, I'm sure that you will find plenty of useful information in this video here or this one here. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.
See you in the next video. Bye.